Welcome to day 3 of Rally Finland. This is an event where World Rally legends are made. A fascinating three-way battle for victory will determine our 2011 Finland champion. Our featured driver, Jari-Matti Latvala, is one of those three. We will follow his every move in his quest to repeat his 2010 victory. He is 2.6 seconds behind Sebastian Loeb, who leads from Ogier. And there is sure to be plenty going on outside the top 3. Stay with us and you won't miss a moment. The rally results will be decided in the power stage, where bonus championship points are up for grabs. At this stage of the season, every point counts in the race for the title. The fans are out in force here in Finland. This is the big one of the year, and the rally every driver wants to win. Pre-rally favourite and Jyväskylä resident Mikko Hievnen got it all wrong on day 1. And if he can make mistakes here, the less experienced would also fall foul to the finish stages. Jari Kettemar had led the rally on day 1 and was in a solid 5th position. Proof that even local knowledge can count for nothing if you're out of luck. For others, it really was their lucky day, escaping with just a scare. Back up in the fight for victory at the end of day 2, Jari-Matti Latvala also had a lucky escape. But the drama wasn't over. Although Ogier had just taken the lead from Loeb, the top 3 jockeyed for position in a game of gravel poker to avoid being rally leader on the final day, with the disadvantage of sweeping the road. Loeb and Ogier kept their cards close to their chests, while Latvala seemed surprised to have played such a good hand.
We took 10-second penalty on the start, so we tried. I don't know if they know it or not.
We throw it, so it was easy to adjust it.
I did it that, but I was really scared, so that was good information.
Here's what lies ahead on this final day of Rally Finland. We still have 11 gravel stages and 140 competitive kilometres to run. It's far from over. Well, it was Loeb who ended up first on the road. Will that position hinder his progress? Sebastian Ogier will certainly hope so. He goes second, followed by the lead forward of Jari-Matti Latvala. Petter Solberg goes 4th, followed by Mads Osberg. Mikko Hievnen down in 6th after his day 1 disaster. Danny Sordo and Chris Meek lead the minis away in 7th and 8th, followed by Henning Solberg, Matthew Wilson and fan favourite Kimi Räikkönen starting 11th. So to the start of this busy final day. First up, Neste, Sirki and Yrjö, 3 classic finish stages. Here we go then, Sebastian Loeb and co-driver Daniel Elena power into stage 12. They have a slender 1.5 second advantage to defend, so they'll be on the attack right from the off.
Et droite 140 plus potentiel en sortie.
It was interesting to see Ogier deliberately drop 13 seconds last night. The Frenchman felt running second on the road would offer a cleaner line, but in these damp morning conditions, there's less loose gravel for Loeb to sweep away. The third man still involved in the fight for victory is 2010 Finland winner and our featured driver, Jari-Matti Latvala. A nation of Finns praying he can find the 2.6 seconds he needs to catch Loeb. Jari has his foot hard to the floor as he attacks the early kilometres of Neste. Sebastian Loeb is looking committed this morning, and already the split times are very promising. Let's take a look at just how promising that is. Using our WRC stage simulator, we can put the top 3 on the road as though they'd started at the same time. And take a look at this. Loeb is flying at the 14-kilometre split time. The championship leader is already more than 4 seconds up on both Ogier and Latvala. It's looking like another champion's performance from Monsieur Loeb. Blisteringly quick flowing roads all the way through Neste here, and the Frenchman is now charging on towards the flying finish. Stage 12 is cleared, and that has been an incredible display of driving from Seb.
I tried really hard. It's a stage I like, and so I was pushing on the limit everywhere.
Last split in, 5.4 quicker for you.
Not bad, not bad. We have to continue.
Loeb has really thrown down the gauntlet this morning. It wasn't looking good for his teammate Ogier at that earlier split time. Let's see if he's been able to respond in the last 7 kilometres. No, 6.4 seconds lost in one stage. Ogier simply blown away by his teammate. So nothing Ogier could do about that breathtaking time from Loeb. Back in the stage, Latvala is giving his all to close the gap. But he's going to be slower as well. Even the local expert couldn't find the speed to match the world champion. Jari Matti slips further adrift. Further back, despite his best efforts, Petter Solberg has been unable to stay with the leading trio. He's been on the ragged edge all weekend to protect his 4th place, but he's coming under a lot of pressure from his young compatriot Mads Osberg. The M-Sport Stobart driver's ultimate aim is to get up to the same level as the Works, Fords and Citroens. He's not quite there yet, but it's been another solid performance. He beats Petter on all 3 stages in the opening loop. With both minis running in the point-scoring places, the new team can certainly be satisfied with their first run at the fastest event on the calendar. Danik Sordo attacking the jumps on the Leostu stage. Let's take another look at that spectacular shot. Also impressing on this final morning is local favourite Kimi Räikkönen. 3 top 8 stages has propelled the Citroën privateer to within touching distance of the second mini of Chris Meek. Mikko Hirvonen will be feeling a sense of trepidation on the start line of stage 14. Urja is the stage that ended his hopes of victory in spectacular fashion this time last year. The Finn has been setting impressive times again all morning as he chases down Mads Osberg in 5th. And that accident last year certainly hasn't knocked Mikko's confidence, hitting speeds of nearly 150 kilometres an hour. This is brave driving as he bears down on the scene of that terrifying crest. Well, that's the corner successfully passed. He can breathe a sigh of relief and sets the fastest time for good measure.
I thought a little bit before the corner, should I hold the steering a bit tighter or not, but you know, that was important, so I got some time out of Osberg now, so you know, we're still just on the target, so let's see how we can push.
After stage 14, Mikko is within 15 seconds of Mads Osberg's 5th place. But up front, Ogier and Latvala need to respond to Loeb's blistering early morning pace, and they need to do it quickly if they're to remain in this fight for victory. This rally is far from over. Join us after the break to see if our featured driver Jari Matti Latvala can reel in the Citroens. Don't go away. Welcome back to this tense final day of Rally Finland, the greatest rallying arena of them all. On to stages 15 and 16, the final 2 runs before a well-deserved midday service break for the drivers and the cars. For these stages, we're giving you a chance to watch a masterclass from Sebastian Loeb as he continues his spectacular charge to increase his lead over his teammate. Ominously for his rivals, he appears to remain in imperious form. The world champion does lose a little time to Sebastian Ogier in stage 15, but claws it straight back now on 16. Seemingly unstoppable this weekend, Rally Finland is looking more and more like Loeb's to lose. With almost half of the final day complete, Loeb's advantage is up to just under 11 seconds from his teammate Ogier. Latvala is now 20 seconds behind Loeb, and his hopes of claiming a second win in a row are looking bleak. Back at service in Avascular, the fans have turned out in their thousands to catch a glimpse of their sporting hero this weekend, Jari-Matti Latvala. Jari-Matti, our featured driver this weekend. What are your plans this afternoon?
I really try to fight. I need to fight, and hopefully I would get a better feeling and something better with the car, so I would be more confident.
As we head into the afternoon stages, Sebastian Loeb remains the man in charge.
30 seconds.
And the world champion continues to extend his lead at the front. This is a clear message to his teammate that playing tactics is not always the best move. And here is Ogier. He must be rueing his decision to drop back behind Loeb last night. And there looks to be a problem with that DS3. He's picked up a puncture right at the end of the stage. That's a disaster for the Frenchman.
I had a puncture.
What about the rest of the rally now? Is it just about holding on to second place?
I don't know. We will see.
He's not happy. He's not happy at all.
Here comes Jari-Matti Latvala on the next stage. That puncture has cost Ogier dear and given Latvala a renewed energy to push and steal that second place. What can he do? Watch that clock. That's enough. Jari-Matti moves into second place. His next target, Sebastian Loeb.
The battle is on, and I'm happy, but I'm also disappointed. My car is now as it should have been in the beginning of the rally. I have been all the time complaining about the rear of the car. We did a change in the service, and now it is what I have wanted it to be.
Here is another man under pressure, young Norwegian Mads Osberg, being chased by the factory Ford of Mikko Hirvonen for 5th place. Mikko's been on the absolute limit from the word go today, with nothing to lose. The Finn has been at 100% all weekend as he approaches the flying finish. Can he pass Osberg for 5th? Yes, he can, 3.8 seconds quicker, and that's enough. Danny Soro continues his good weekend in the Mini John Cooper Works. Finland holds so much heritage for the Mini mark, and the fans here pleased to see the manufacturer make its return to the Finnish forest on course for 7th place. His teammate Chris Meek has also been having a good weekend in this learning year in the car. Co-driver Paul Nagel calling out the pace notes. But those don't sound like pace notes at all, and they are slowing down in what sounds like an engine temperature problem. That's devastating for the Irish pair. Kimi Räikkönen has so far spent his day dueling with Matthew Wilson. And here's Rene Kuipers in the customer Fiesta. And he's off the road. That is huge. And that car is going no further. Jari-Matti Latvala now just behind Loeb, while Hirvonen passes Solberg for 4th. Sadly, both Minis are missing from our leaderboard. The car's retired after engine temperature problems. Join us after the break for Finland's power stage, and we will crown a rally winner. Can Loeb make history to become the first non-Finn to win in Finland more than once? Don't go away. Welcome back to Rally Finland 2011. Just the power stage remains here in the forests, and what a stage it is. The 4.19 kilometres that make up Lajavori combines long sweeping corners with tight hairpins. Remember, extra points are up for grabs for the top 3 fastest through as we cross to Paul King and Julian Porter live in the commentary box.